one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it, because you can.
This story is brought to us from KTLA 5 News Los Angeles. 2 former Torrance police officers pleaded guilty recently to a felony vandalism charge for spray painting a victim's vehicle with a swastika in January of 2020. Now, Christopher Tomsick and Cody Weldon pled guilty after initially pleading not guilty to the charges in 2021. The victim's vehicle was tied to a reported mail theft and was taken to a tow yard. When the defendants in the mail theft case came to pick up their car, they discovered the swastika painted on the car's rear seat, as well as a happy face painted on the front seat. And I really don't care about if they are mail thieves, screw them, but this is wrong. Quote, vandalizing property with hateful messages is reprehensible and violates the oath officers take to uphold the law and protect and serve their communities. That's from District Attorney Nathan Hochman. Now, Tomsick and Weldon, both 32 years old, pleaded guilty to 1 count each of felony vandalism and were sentenced, listen to this, to 2 years of formal probation, restitution to the victim, the surrender of their post or police officer standards and training certification, 100 hours of community service, a tour of the Museum of Tolerance, and 15 hours of anti-racism coursework. Now, in addition, officials ensured Tomsick and Weldon will never work again as police officers in our state, said Hochman. The Torrance Police Department was commended by the DA's office for its swift action against the officers. Quote, the actions of these former officers were disgraceful and violated the core values of our department, said Torrance Police Chief Jeremy Hart. A progress report is scheduled for July 10th of this year at the Clara Shortridge Foltz Criminal Justice Center. And did you hear that? They got to do anti-racism coursework. They got to go to the Museum of Tolerance. Is there really a place like that? They have to do 2 years probation. They can never be cops in California. They're going to pull their police certification. And so they'll be cops in Arizona or New Mexico. Watch. They'll just go somewhere else and be cops. But they can't do it for 2 years because they're on probation. But what gets me is how these cops pled not guilty 4 years ago, and now they pled guilty, and they've been sentenced, convicted, and sentenced. But it took 5 years to get these cops for this. You know, the justice system, it's slow rolling. And sometimes it don't even bring justice. But this time, I think it did. I think it did. What do you think?